Bang, bang, bang. Back again with another banger.
That was awful.
I'm sorry. It's been do you know what? My cheeks hurt from laughing.
I laughed so much at that bit just at the end that my jaw genuinely felt like it was cracking.
Today, guys, we have the comedian Simon Brodkin on the show to talk about his phenomenal career within stand-up comedy. He's done lots of stunts. He's done some characters that you may remember, Jason Bent and Lee Nelson. The stunts, Stevie, that's a pretty fun time.
Yeah, he has done a stunt with Kanye West.
He went on stage with them at Glastonbury, which is insane.
Theresa May.
He handed her a P45 at the Tory party conference.
Sepp Blatter.
Threw loads of dollar bills at him at the convention in Switzerland.
And even Donald Trump.
Yeah, that one I'll leave for you to hear in the episode. But I think we got on like a house on fire, don't you?
Yeah, I think he liked us.
Yeah, I think he specifically liked me.
Jaack horrifically offends him.
Early on. Very early on.
Thought he was going to leave.
Yeah.
Think pie face, but real.
Yeah. I think we claw it back.
He hates us.
He's just asked me to not put the episode out.
That's just because he doesn't like how he looked in the photo at the end.
Yeah, we just took a photo with him at the end for our photo wall, because in our studio here behind the cameras that you don't get to see, we have a huge wall with all the Polaroids from all the fantastic guests that have been on. And we took the photo and he looked at it and went, I didn't realise my face looked like that. And we looked at the photo and it actually didn't. It looked like someone else in the photo.
He's a very attractive man.
He is, yeah. Do you know what? He's the same age as Robbie, and it really shows you just how disgusting Robbie is.
He does make Robbie look like a bag of shit. He dresses better too.
It's good fun, this one. You'll like it. Simon Brodkin, ladies and gentlemen. A bag of shit. Jaack Mate's Happy Hour. Hello guys and welcome back to Jaack Mate's Happy Hour podcast. We are right in the swing of December, right in the middle of it. It's getting a bit festive. I've had a few festive bakes. I've had a toffee nut latte. I've even got some baubles on the tree. Got 2 trees.
You did all of that. And why have you got 2 trees?
2 trees, one for the kitchen, one for the living room. One's green, one's white. They don't fit the decor.
It was a kitchen Christmas tree.
Me. What's wrong with that?
That's insane.
Okay, well, let's stop talking about the trees, because today we have a very, very special guest, a stand-up comedian, a guy that... I'll tell you what, do you remember, Stevie, when we interviewed this man many, many moons ago? Simon Brodkin, ladies and gentlemen. Simon, thanks for joining us.
Good to be back.
Mate, can I just tell you...
The OG Happy Hour, well, it wasn't called that.
No, it wasn't, but it genuinely, it came up on my time hop this morning.
Love this.
Heading to London next Friday to hook up with Lee Nelson, not even your real name.
I didn't want to give you any details. Actually, I didn't know it would be a success. So,
buzzing to work with this guy. And I'm still 10 years later. And here's a photo, which I think Fee will overlay. But look at that. Look how different we look there.
that's just brilliant.
Do you remember that? Be honest.
Yes.
That was a very quick answer.
I do remember it. Because you spelt your name all funny. I'm like... What the fuck are you up to, mate?
Yeah, too many A's.
One A. So I do remember it because it was there was one of the early YouTube-y things, because obviously YouTube mainstream kind of, it's become more and more the same thing.
Yeah.
But it won the first go. No, let's speak to people in the real world.
In the real world, yeah. But no, thank you, because back then we needed as many people as we could, and you were handy.
10 years, I hear fucking nothing. Now you come crawling back just when it's all popping for me again. Well, fuck you.
Oh, right, Simon. I'm going to apologise now if I accidentally call you Lee. Do you get that? Has people done that before?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
So no need to apologise.
Because we did it on the way up, didn't we? We was like, Lee's really nice. Oh, he's not fucking Lee, is he?
It's because we're researching it, and then Lee obviously pops up quite a lot as a name.
Yeah.
But we're fine.
Okay.
You know the name Simon?
A lot of people, it's nice. A lot of people have, Lee and the Well Good Show in them. Has a special place in people's heart, more than I realised.
For sure.
A lot of people.
It's a part of British...
It's weird when my mum calls me, Lee! What?
Now, Simon, we always start with the same question. We want you to imagine a place called the Happy Hour Hall of Fame, a mythical place far, far away, or maybe as close as can be in here. And we want you to submit an item into the Hall of Fame. It's something that means something to you. It can be a place, a person, a feeling, a thing. What would you like to put in there, Simon Brodkin?
$10 bill.
Okay.
One of the many that I threw over the disgraced former FIFA president Sepp Blatter.
Wow. Okay. What? Instantly, my first question there is, they weren't real bills, were they?
They were real. You know, it gets talked about a lot. Articles, whatever, and it was like, you threw fake money. It's my money.
How much did you throw?
Well, partly this is a commitment to the art form, but also wanting to get the stunt done. And there's a lot of planning, that goes into these things. Well, sometimes less so, like with the Kanye West one, when I just found my way behind a falafel stall at Glastonbury. So thanks for that, Freddy's falafels. That security. But this one planned and thought through and worked out, and part of it was, do you know what? The Swiss do not take kindly. We know how much the Swiss love their money.
Yeah, and Toblerones.
And Toblerones.
Yeah.
And so the Swiss, they don't take kindly to fake money.
Oh.
So that was one bit of advice that I had. Don't do fake money, because it looks like you're trying to do fraudulent.
Right.
And no matter how crappy they look, they're like. So I made sure it was real money, real notes. And I think it was. I'm not sure how much it was, but you saw it was a fat wad.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's the one. Actually, they're so organised. It was all cliched, the Swiss, and the very first thing they did was go, "Here's your money, so you can't accuse us of stealing anything."
Oh wow!
Which is amazing considering they work for Sepp Blatter. Amazing.
But they gave it back.
But they gave it back to me, so I've got it all back. And I mean, I still got a heavy legal fee and a criminal record. So, wasn't all fun and games. If you are thinking of doing this at home, kids, there are repercussions. But yeah, they get
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you have got those legal fees, you'll be happy to know there's absolutely no fee for coming on here today, mate. So appreciate it.
Fully aware. That's why I've nicked one of your MacBook Pros that's in the bag.
Right, $10 bill going in.
Yeah.
Let's do some quickfire get to know questions. And as we say, it is coming up to Christmas, so it's going to be the first episode where we're throwing in a few little festive questions. Hit us, Stevie.
We're starting with, what is the worst part of a Christmas dinner?
Before we go through, I need to announce that I am Jewish, and all of these questions are just deeply fucking offensive to me. Yeah. The time at Christmas, you know what happened then? Jesus. Yeah. Who was blamed for killing Jesus? What has that led to? 2,000 years of persecution. You're asking me about your fucking Christmas lunch.
What's the weirdest app on your phone?
Weird that you mentioned Christmas stuff earlier and he waited.
Yeah.
He went, really let us dig the hole before coming in with that.
Go on. I just want to see how awkward I can make the whole thing.
Yeah. We
Don't hear anything for 10 years.
Oh, I've got poo in my pants.
Christmas lunch.
Sprout, shall we say?
I can't even remember the question. I heard Christmas, like, let's go in.
Shittest bit.
What's the worst part of a roast dinner?
Yeah.
Worst part of a roast dinner?
Everything live.
I am... Okay, I'm not a big meaty guy. Meat eating.
No?
So that doesn't really... No. I mean, the chicken.
Yeah.
The chicken, yeah.
What, the
You're
worst?
just so going, yes, Simon, yes.
Anything to say, honestly.
Yeah.
That's a perfect answer. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. Weirdest app on your phone?
Weirdest app on my phone. Oh, that's it. I feel like I've hit here. My instant.
You can check.
Weirdest app on my phone. All the ones that are crappy ones get spread to the end.
To the end, yeah.
This is a funny one. Warm upping, it's called. And I got this when I went skiing, and it goes to you get warm up socks, and you click on it, and it warms your socks up.
Oh, it's like remote.
It's amazing.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
not even that expensive. Got them on Amazon. Thought obviously it won't work. I'm there, have many feet up, going, let's warm up my feet. and click on it. It's like, ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a weird app.
I guarantee you now, Fiona's out there writing that down.
Ordering a pair straight away.
Yeah. I found out about a bed the other day that's like a robot bed, like
Yeah.
it's like a mattress, and it's split down the middle, and it like controls your heat, so you can like heat up one side of the bed while the other one cools down. So if you and your missus, or you and your partner,
amazing.
and then if you snore, apparently it hears you snoring, and it slowly elevates the bed during the night. To stop you
Imagine
snoring.
how much money you need to go past the, let's just get a water bottle, just one of us. And if you hear me snore, love, just wake me up. Let's go. Let's go 30 grand for a slightly, like that's not going to wake the other person. So glad I won't be able to hear his snoring, so I can stay asleep.
It might be more beneficial just sleeping on the wad of notes you would have spent on the mattress.
100%. Or just separate. It's clearly broken, that relationship.
Okay, next one.
If you had to get a tattoo right now, what would it be?
Great one.
Have you got any tattoos?
I do have one. So this is, I was in Edinburgh Festival and I was doing my show. Do you know what? It might have been where the tour that I'm on right now started.
Oh, okay.
I think it was that year.
Yeah.
At the Edinburgh Comedy Festival, or the Fringe, as it's technically known. And I was talking about ADHD, which plays a part in this show called Screwed Up, and that has references to that. And someone hit me up on Instagram, and they're a tattoo artist, and they're like, "Mate, I heard you on Scottish radio, love it." Should do his accent, shouldn't I? Mate, I heard you on Scottish radio. I love that, man. I've got ADHD as well, pal. Do you want to come along and just I'll do a tattoo, whatever? And he was the loveliest guy. And all my stories involve me getting in that impression. He wasn't Scottish. He wasn't. I've got one accent. And then I went along and he gave me a tattoo. It hurt to and it was on my finger. And it's I mean, if I want to regret it, I can't because of what it says,
Right.
which is no regrets.
Oh, cool.
But it's it is what it is. It was in out, and he did it, and he's the sweetest guy. And
Can I see that?
you can.
No regret. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, because the joke there would be to spell it wrong, right?
The joke there would be to spell it
Yeah,
wrong.
but you've gone.
Look, it's the modern equivalent of the fridge magnet, isn't it? right?
Yeah.
You want to look at it and have something that just gets you, like the cup of tea that says, keep focused or something. So it's a good reminder. At times I do regret it, but then I read it and think, no, mate. So what would I have now? What would I have?
Just one on the other hand that says
I like
regret.
tattoos, but then I see you've got a lovely tattoo, a big one, a hell of a tattoo.
He's got some awful tattoos.
Shit tattoos.
Yeah.
Do you want to see the worst tattoo you'll ever see in your life?
Yeah.
Can you read this? See if you can read that. Can you read that?
Fuck me. Let me do it again. Go again. That's hardcore.
Mate,
I feel like I'm at primary school when they have like the alphabet. Keep your head up. I feel like I'm at the optician. Keep our
It does get
heart
squashed.
strong.
There we go.
Yeah.
Keep your mind set.
That's shit, innit?
It's not shit because if it means something to you, then it means something to you.
2 weeks after I got that, I was already embarrassed to tell people what it said.
Yeah.
And now it's 12 years on. Can you imagine how embarrassed I am now?
Well, I'd probably slag this off a bit more had I not told the story about the loveliest guy being involved. Right. Who's like clearly,
Yeah.
But it's look, all tattoos. If you tear them up by going, this is shit, you can see them shit. But if you go, this is absolute class, mate. Had you gone, this? It's been voted 4 times best male chest tattoo by a podcaster under the age of 35. I would have gone, I would have gone, bosh. But you've sold it up as being crap. And then but it's what are they? I mean, considering you can get anything, people have a lot of the same fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
Considering you can get anything put on you.
Yeah.
I see very similar things
A lot
going
of
on.
roses.
A lot of lions and seemingly people who have died, or who's
I
that?
just looked at my granddad there. He's still alive, actually.
Who is that?
That's my granddad, but he got scabby and I picked his eye, so it makes it look like
Are you being
he's blind.
serious?
Yeah, it's my granddad, yeah. Why do you think it was?
I thought it looked a bit like Mike Summerby. the Manchester City winger from the 1960s. Seriously, I'm going to get up Mike Summerby on your phone.
Mike Summerby.
I'm telling you, Mike Summerby, it looks like you are a massive Manchester City fan.
City. I can't. How am I spelling it?
Mike Summerby.
Oh, like that. Summerby. That's a lovely name.
We have to put that on the screen. For the...
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to get a good picture.
Yeah. That is the worst.
Not great for a West Ham fan either.
No, I know. And then there's my nan there. When she was younger, she wouldn't let me get one of her older. But yeah. So what?
Who are they? Who are they? Come on, be honest.
Grandad?
You being serious?
What do you think it is? What do you think it is? All right, it's Mike Summerby.
There we go. I knew it.
Right.
But that's like a young. That's like a that one especially is.
That, yeah, she's young there. Yeah, yeah. She wouldn't let me get one of her old. She said she don't actually looks now.
So here's I love this. Here's something to remember me by. Looking like you've never seen me. Like what? That's thanks. That's going to be so sweet. Who is that? Oh yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, yeah. If she passes away,
Just change it to ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, but maybe when I age and get wrinkles.
Oh, you think it'll wrinkle up as you go, oh, that's who it is.
Right, Simon, we've got two more. So on the topic of fingers,
Yeah.
If you could have your... This is such a shit question.
On the topic of fingers, we fucking won.
Well, your tattoo.
Oh, okay.
There we
was
go.
ages ago.
Yeah,
That was the worst link ever.
He hasn't got better at this in 10 years.
No.
Honestly, if anything, you've got worse. 10 years. When you come back, I thought you'd be good.
I've just got a studio
I
now.
just thought, I'm not going to have a podcast. There's so much out there. I'm in like the #1 performer. I could smash this in a fucking second. I'm starting my own one, spelling my name wrong. Simon. No, right.
If you could have each of your fingers dispense a liquid, unlimited,
Dispense a liquid.
for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
what 5 liquids you have in?
Each five.
Yeah.
Right. Fizzy water with some lime. How much of a posh answer is that?
Yeah,
Love
that is. You've changed.
Not, yeah, that was character.
Oh, right, okay.
Sorry. That would have been Stella, Guinness. Okay, let's have a think. This is good. Should we go Sambuca? I mean, that's not just trying to be character. That's a funny one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a shot.
Yeah, that's good,
Posh,
yeah.
and everyone would love that.
Yeah, that's good.
Is Sambuca? No, what's the one you can go? No, it's absinthe, not Sambuca.
Oh, the proper strong
yeah, the
stuff.
proper one, the 65. You have to say, yeah, forget Sambuca.
Right.
Yeah, absinthe.
Fizzy water Sambuca. Fizzy water absinthe.
God, this is a champagne. I mean, who doesn't want champagne?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for. I was thinking of saying ejaculate, but what? Just a horrible.
Just shoot it out your finger.
Just why would you want to do that?
You're
Just the most horrible thing I've thought of. So scrap that. We'll go for. Even you two are thinking that's not gonna. That was too much. When I caused the creators of this podcast, I know it's YouTube.
Leave the wank jokes to us.
I know
Simon.
it's YouTube, but there's still rules. I'm gonna go for what have I got? Physio thingy. Any liquid. Oh, you know what's useful? Glue. I can never find it, and I always wanted to put bits together. Do you know what I mean? Every few weeks.
Yeah.
And then
I don't think I've
one,
used glue for about a decade.
Yeah, right. But suddenly you'll need it.
Okay. And I'll get you round.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, right.
Who wants some glue? It used to be an ejaculate gun. But I realised it shouldn't be right when I looked at Jack's eyes. And this one, what we go in liquid wise? What's a useful liquid to have? A liquid. What's exciting liquid to have? Help me out here.
Petrol.
Petrol.
Oh, bloody hell. Petrol's a bit. You both said those.
Yeah.
Petrol.
Or diesel. Soap.
I'm going to go. Soap is nice, but soap is nice.
You're going cum again, aren't you?
I really want all of them to become. Is it all 5? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, we changed it.
Right.
Just 5 cum
Oh,
fingers.
God.
Right.
That's that. Okay, final question.
Who is your hero?
Good question, man. Football related, I go Pep Guardiola
Okay.
because he's just. You know, the funny thing about that, I've been wanting to write to Pep Guardiola for a long time, right? As like a fan mail thing.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I fucking love you. You're like,
Yeah.
the guy. Obviously, everyone knows he loves him. But what a nice, when a lot of people, when people take the time to write to you, know what it's like. It's nice. I thought I'd write it actually by hand, and I've been saying, to my wife, kids, I want to write. I want to do this, and then finally started doing it, and I started writing it. And honestly, writing a bit of fan mail, it's really hard to not sound like a really strange stalker. And it was, I'm like, thank you for all the good times you have given me. I really appreciate the pride that you've allowed me and others in the city of Manchester to fit. I'm like,
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. It's very sad, isn't it?
Really, and I'm like, and I was gonna put, also I'm a comedian, if you ever fancy. I'm like, oh my God. First of all, I'm like changing my name if I do write this. And secondly, so I don't know whether I can actually write. You try writing fan mail that doesn't sound like you've been following them around and licking like a plate that they've eaten. Thank you for the pride.
Drawing his face onto eggs.
Yeah, exactly. Tattoo. Pep's one. Other heroes. I don't have many heroes. Comedy world. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Ricky Gervais. Steve Coogan. In the sort of character, those are the people that inspired in the first place to get into it. Other heroes, fuck it. Let's be nice. Anyone who stayed in the NHS when I buggered off, they've actually carried on doing something proper.
Yeah, great answers.
Hopefully that's a way of balancing out the 5 cum fingers. No, he's an absolute sexual monster. No, total deviant, but he really likes the nurses. Yeah. Let's book him.
He tried to clap for the NHS, but got stuck.
Yeah.
Right, shall we do a ball question?
Yes, so right here we have a little machine with loads of little balls in it. All of these.
It's a lottery, but
We've robbed the lottery.
I've stolen that.
Describing it. We entered this thing, and every week
we did have that button.
Numbers.
The button doesn't work, so each week we have to explain the same thing to our guests that the button doesn't work.
Yeah.
But these questions are submitted by all of our previous guests.
Great.
We haven't read them. This is one at random, I promise. So let's have a little
It's like
look.
a really shit Kinder egg, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't get any of the chocolate. You get this.
You get a quiz.
Hello. Okay.
So they should say on there who it was.
Who is this?
John Taylor.
John Taylor. This is our tour manager.
Wow.
So this has been in here 2 years almost. Yeah. Okay. This is our old tour manager that came on. So
This is a couple of years old. There's still a few flakes of COVID. We've reignited. Those labs that keep things for 2 years. This is it. Thanks, John. Okay, so what's your pre-show ritual?
Oh, that's a perfect question for you.
That's nice.
yeah, that is good.
I answer now. I don't wait
No.
2 years' time. Got to John. So the pre-show ritual, I don't really have one, is what I would say. Like, I'm not someone that is having to sort of, in character, when I used to do the characters, get into character and all the rest of it. But pre-show ritual it's just probably, so I guess it's the opposite of wanting to like the football. I see the footballers in the dressing room and they're listening to the music. Fucking comment. I'm doing totally the opposite.
Right.
I'm like chilling out. I've recently started listening to classical music.
Have you?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Don't judge me.
No, I am.
But it's cool. I mean, classical music is great, isn't it? But you don't often hear.
I wouldn't know where to start.
I just looked up Spotify classical bangers.
Is there a playlist for that?
There is a playlist, classical bangers. This is brilliant. I'm sophisticated, but with a caveat. So I can't imagine, Vivaldi being played in the Premier League. In fact, they've got so much money to have a live string quartet as they go, lads, come on. So I'm trying to calm it down.
Right.
I'm not sure why, but that suits me. So I like to actually not really engage with it. I've already been, you know, because I've already been in the venue doing the sound check, the lights, so I'm just in my dressing room trying to just.
Yeah. Do you have much on your rider? What do you ask for?
Again, it's what's so funny. You often get tour managers who do music and then they'll do comedy.
Yeah.
And they land on their feet when they do comedians. It's like, you go to the music industry, they're like, listen, right, the five of us want 4 girls, 3 blokes, a load of Charlie, get us some fish and chips, we want bottles of vino, we want some Sambuca, we want, right? And
sound like Eddie Hearn there.
Right. That's my other impression I do. I do Tattooist in Glasgow and Eddie Hearn, if you are any voiceover people listening. And there's me going, is it right if you just leave me for a bit? Is that or just a bit of fizzy water? Is that okay? Yeah. Oh, actually, hang on. No. So I'm chill.
Yeah.
I'm just like, we're I guess because in rock and roll, you're trying to find new ways
to be edgy,
to be edgy, and they're doing often, I guess, it's interesting, isn't it? They're trying to change the way they may do a song all the time. They're playing the same song, same song, and they're trying to maybe find like a new way of thinking in the song. Blah, blah, blah. Whereas I guess with stand-up, you're just trying to communicate and be on everyone's level.
Right.
Because I guess with rock and roll, clearly I should have thought about this answer before I started changing it. But with rock and roll, they're there. It's like you're looking to them for like an out-of-world experience, right? Boom, where they're like rock stars. Fireworks, right? And they want to be off their heads maybe in order to just portray that. Whereas with stand-up, you're like trying to be on the audience's level. You're trying to, and this is the thing that I'm, really loving, going from the characters doing myself. I'm trying to say real things to real people. Obviously, there's jokes. That's always the thing, but it's communicating.
Right.
And it's, if you know what it's like when someone hammered comes along to somewhere that's not hammered, it's just right, they're on a completely different wavelength.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, dude.
Yeah.
Right? And so I need to sort of maybe be in the same mindset as the people there. So I'm just trying to chill out, not think this is some big thing, some big event.
Do you ever get? Well, we're going to get onto your stand-up in a little bit, so I'll save that for them. But you're from in and around Camden, is that right?
You've looked up on Wikipedia, haven't you?
Have you actually?
It says born in Camden. You stopped your research there.
Is that?
That's what I've done. Yeah.
Could have asked me.
I got a whole game about Camden.
A whole game about Camden.
It's Christmas in Camden.
I tell you what, the Camden make the Jew feel horrible. Brilliant. Wow.
I'm never trusting you to do research on an app again.
It says Camden on there. What's Camden about then?
I think it's because, so first of all, I think it's because I was born in the borough of Camden.
Oh, that's all right.
So that's all right.
I'm back in.
You're back in the game, Jack. I'm not Jewish after all.
He loves Christmas.
Right.
Look at this tattoo of big cross. Camden is actually where I used to sometimes say I was from if I wanted to sound cooler than what actually I was.
So it's your fault then.
Yeah, well,
it's your fault.
Most things are. I'll be honest with you. It's North London, Hampstead Garden suburb, darling. Is where I was born and raised.
Okay. I think.
So I used to sometimes say, "Where are you from?" Oh, Camden.
Oh, to be
yeah,
a bit hip. Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Town.
Can't remember.
Town.
Yeah. What road? Just that main
where the market
High
is.
Street.
Okay, well let's play a game.
Yeah. Do you think you've still got any knowledge of Camden? Because that will help for this game.
It's not. It's the worst thought through game.
So
Are we still going to play it?
Yeah.
Might as well be asking me. So Simon, this one's on Latvia. Let's go.
Okay, let's play Camden Town, fact or fiction.
Great.
I don't know any of it.
Fiction is the.
There's only 7. We'll rattle through them.
Let's do it.
Amy Winehouse used to work in Camden as a fishmonger.
As a fishmonger, I'm gonna go no to fishmonger. I mean, but I know she was from Camden Town, but I didn't know the fishmonger thing. I don't think's true.
That's bang on. So, yeah, it's false.
Bouncy castles were invented in Camden.
Fuck off.
It's true.
I thought I was like, fuck off, wow.
Correct.
It's actually a great thing to give on whenever it's true. Fuck off, and I meant it in...
Fuck off, you're bang on.
They're invented in Camden Town. Tell me more, that's interesting.
He hasn't
Dedicate-
written anymore. He doesn't
Ain't
do
got
that much
any more.
research,
That's
Simon.
That's it.
Well, let's look that up.
Yeah, fuck off the other 5 questions. Let's look at bouncy castles.
You do those, like the extra bits where people have to, like the extra bit that people, real fans can go for the extra bits of podcast.
No, but we shouldn't we?
Well, yeah, well, let's start with this.
And put that on a Patreon or something.
Behind a paywall, find out the story. Me, Jaack and Stevie will be finding out for just £30 every month. You can hear we go behind the scenes where bouncy castles were invented. What,
really
why,
good,
and how.
That's really good. You need money.
I do, because you
Yeah.
don't pay me.
Yeah. Bouncy castles were invented in... Oh, shit.
Have you got the fact wrong as well?
This is Louisiana in 1959.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
So what's the Camden thing?
I don't know.
Did you know?
I found an article that said 10 things you didn't know about Camden. And it said bouncy castles were invented in Camden. But Fiona's just done the actual research, and it says Louisiana in...
Can we research? Can we do Camden Town bouncy castles? Get Google to do
Camden
the legwork.
Town bouncy castles.
This is just going to give you for
I
hire,
feel like
isn't
it's
it?
the first time you've searched anything on Google. How's it work?
Invented.
You know, at the start, I told you he can be thick.
Yeah.
It's not put on. Genuine.
Oh, no bouncy castles were invented in Camden Town. So
Read that sentence completely wrong. It says no. Bouncy castles were invented by John Skurlock, not in Camden.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, none were invented.
No.
So www.thestayclub.com, you're chatting shit with your 10 amazing facts you didn't know about Camden.
Ooh, some internet beef.
Yeah, that'll be on Misfits. Me and them.
Should we go on to the next one?
Yeah.
Dua Lipa grew up
The
in
words
Camden.
poor and research are starting to spring to mind. But let's carry on doing a quiz about an area that I've got nothing to do
Why are we doing it?
with some facts that aren't true. Yeah, let's keep on ripping off viewers.
Jaack, you are going to get slated for this.
Dua Lipa grew up in Camden.
Yes.
True.
You're good at it.
Yeah, you're good at it.
Considering.
The suit Robert Downey Jr. wears in Iron Man was manufactured in Camden.
False.
See, you know your Camden here.
The British Library in Camden has over 625 kilometres of shelves.
We're
I
wasting
love
your-
the way the only intellectual thing you've missed out on, like books. The library's got lots of screws and carpet. No relation to any of the information or any of the knowledge in there. True.
Yes,
Oh my god, he's so good.
Oh, we've got 2 more. Dick and Dom once said Camden is like a real life bungalow.
To me, why was Camden like a real life? But no, I'm going to say false.
False, correct. Last
He's
one.
actually got every single one right. An escaped zebra from London Zoo was once found in Camden Market, tucking into a Yorkshire pudding wrap.
Now, the zoo is close to Camden. It's the Yorkshire pudding wrap that is slightly disconcerting. I'm going to go true. Let's do it.
See, you're not from there, but you were well into that quiz.
I love that. I'm moving there. It's amazing.
Should we just do the Camden quiz with everyone now?
Well, it doesn't matter if they're from there, does
No.
it?
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Oh, Simon, let's talk a bit about you in your early life before comedy.
Yeah.
You studied medicine at Manchester.
BC.
Yeah.
Full comedy.
Oh,
Thought of that.
that's good. That's better than anything I've ever said on this. Just off the dome. Was that at Manchester University?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
one
so
right. You got
worried
one
about
right.
anything I
know,
say
you're
now.
sweating. It's like you look like the person who's done the £1 million question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Before you did, were you in Manchester?
I'm definitely going to get more wrong.
Yeah, anything I say reading from here is from him as well.
Right,
So
yeah,
if I
yeah,
get something
yeah.
wrong, also on
Well,
him.
so what made you go into medicine? Because that seems like a slog.
Yeah, it felt like it as well.
Right.
No, it medicine well, at first when you're at school, the vibe isn't, hey, who wants to do, your sensible jobs, but hey, who wants to do these jobs? Who wants to be a podcaster? That's just not the. So you don't tend to think in terms of those possibilities. So, I love the science. I always, the biology lessons. Loved people. Loved helping people. Loved being with people. So it felt the right thing to do.
As someone who's quite stupid and never done science ever, really. At school, I had like a Bunsen burner and shit like that. But like when you go to that next level, I guess what I'm trying to ask in layman's terms, how do you?
Don't say in layman's terms just to try and sound smart.
Like,
what's the next level? You've gone, I didn't have a Bunsen burner. What's you gone to the next level?
Half the Bunsen
Having
burners.
a Bunsen burner. What's that like? Is it hot? The flames don't go through it.
What's how do you study medicine? Because there's a lot of it.
Yeah. There is.
Are you trying to? Are they trying to teach you? Okay, this person's got this ailment, so they need that medicine.
Good one.
Or here are the components for each medicine and what they mean.
Question. To be fair, that's a good question.
Thank you.
You see?
Come on.
When you're off Wikipedia. You're trying to. It's going to be a boring answer.
No.
And you know what? I'm not probably best placed because I wouldn't say I was fully in attendance at every lecture.
Right.
But you separate everything out: the biology, the chemistry of it, the physiology, the anatomy, the pharmacology. So you learn all the different things about the human, of how things work scientifically. And then once you know how things are meant to work, then you start to understand when things don't work. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So would you be able to tell us how, for example, does painkillers, how does that help a headache?
Good one. So this is great.
It's not about Camden and wanking. It's actually
No, it's
all right.
really interesting. I told you I love the science. This is great.
Yeah.
Well, first, with different painkillers work differently. But what often will happen is they will block a receptor. So when you have pain, really simply, and because I've forgotten almost all of it, really simply, they can give off certain chemicals, right, which when connected to a cell will elicit a pain response. They will stimulate the pain nerve fibers, right?
Right.
And if you can block the thing that's causing that, then you block that receptor from being triggered, and so the pain doesn't happen.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's one way.
Is that similar to how caffeine would keep you awake then?
How caffeine would so caffeine keeping you awake. Caffeine is a stimulant.
Yeah.
So that doesn't block things. It produces more. I'm not sure what chemical it is, but it will produce more. Everything in your body it's an incredibly complex method of communications.
Yeah.
And the things that communicate are neurotransmitters, and that's what transmits information in the brain.
Right.
And so caffeine causes a certain stimulant to be released, and so you feel more stimulated. So that's what the coffee is actually doing. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
A bit.
When you're studying medicine, do you have to go down like certain avenues to become, like when you qualify?
Yeah.
What are you, like?
Good
just
one.
a doctor of medicine, or like what is it?
What are you? You're dangerous, is what you are, because you've got a white coat and it says doctor. You know, fuck all. Right? So you are a junior doctor at the time, and people, it is misunderstood as how it works. Before you become a specialist, you have to do a certain number of years working up towards that speciality.
Right.
Is that in a hospital or?
In a hospital, and also, in different departments in the hospital. Yeah.
So what was your speciality then?
My speciality was, I actually did 4, partly because I thought, you know what, maybe there is a chance that I'm not going to be doing this for that many years, so I want to cram in as many different things as possible. I did some in A&E, I did a little bit with a GP, and I did some medicine and some surgery, some general medicine and general surgery.
Did you actually did this third?
Again, you're there, you're the junior. You're like,
okay.
it's like your first, you're holding a clamp You're
Right.
there. You go, and you are just watching. You're not actually properly
Right.
playing. Simon, come on. I know it's your first day, but just take out this pancreas for me, will you? You're gonna make mistakes, but don't worry. I'll just tell him. Well, he's not going to survive. I'll tell his family that it's all for the greater cause. So you're there and you're just watching and observing.
Are you not squeamish at all by stuff like that then?
No.
Nah.
I don't think you could go into medicine if you're squeamish.
Yeah, I probably not. But you get used to it. You know, it's all.
I'm very squeamish.
You are.
Yeah, very squeamish. So like
You had the big tattoo. That's that.
Yeah, but that's not really sort of like. Do you remember what's the story, the gonorrhea story? Do you remember that we told on air before? We told this. We read.
That sounds like a cover of What's the Story, Morning Glory. What's the story, gonorrhea? Yeah.
Oh, it's gross.
What was it?
It's so
it's
gross.
fucking horrific. We told the story on air and it went viral. People were clipping it out left, right, and centre.
Already is a virus, isn't it?
Yeah, good. That is good.
Oh, he is qualified. It's essentially a story about a man who.
Do you want to read it? Simon?
I don't know if I can
I
read
think
it.
this got like 20 million views when we read this the first time.
This made me gag so much. Okay. Steve and his girlfriend Samantha went off to separate.
Sounds like one of those GCSE maths questions.
How many apples?
Steve, exactly. They all went to the sex party together. How many came back with gonorrhea? Sorry, right.
Sorry. Okay. Steve and his girlfriend Samantha went off to separate colleges in August, and Samantha decides to fly to visit Steve at his college.
What is this from? What's the...
This is like a Reddit post, but like it's
So totally believable then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Steeped in facts. With
Well, you might be able to tell us if it's
anyone
not
can
possible.
post anonymously.
It must be real because it says Steve and his girlfriend Samantha were from Camden. So that's real.
Having just invented the bouncy castle, they needed some time off.
So Steve was really happy to see her, so he decided to give her some oral action.
See,
Why am I reading this to you?
No, this is good stuff.
He had done this numerous.
good stuff. No, this is good stuff, Stevie. You carry on, lad.
You'll love it.
He had done this numerous times before, and he always enjoyed doing it. But
Who's writing this? It literally sounds like someone who's converting quite an adult story into a children's storybook where he was pleased to see her. So gave like
Oral action.
Yeah,
oral
yeah,
action.
yeah.
That's a funny way to put it.
I mean fellatio, right?
What?
No, yeah. Did they?
What else? What are you
Yeah,
thinking?
but now you're looking at me like, what? No, that's what we mean. I got that. I'm just confirming.
It's not just kissing her on the lips. Well, but for some reason this time she smelled really horrible and she tasted even worse. He didn't want to offend her though because he hadn't seen her in months, so he put in a Jolly Rancher in his mouth to cover it up, even though it didn't do much to help. In the course of eating her out, he accidentally pushed the candy inside of her and stuck a finger in to grab it out.
This gets horrific, mate. Just brace yourself. You said you're not squeamish.
He took it out and put it back in his mouth and bit it. Only it wasn't a Jolly Rancher. It was a nodule of gonorrhea. As in the blister-like structure that gonorrhea makes, filled with diseased... Why am I reading this to you? Diseased pus, and it was the size of a Jolly Rancher, and the poor guy bit it. I guess it was really dark in the room, and he freaked out and started vomiting all over the place when it exploded.
Was
in
the
his
narrator watching this?
mouth.
And I know we had the privacy thing, but I'm posting this on Reddit.
What do you make of that? Is that a thing that could happen?
Can you get a little gonorrhea nodule in your mouth?
Do you know what? I would need to come back to you after a bit of research.
You didn't specialise on that
I'm
one.
going to have a look now.
I promise we will talk about the tour.
This isn't quite what I was told the interview
Are you messaging your agent right now?
would be. Get me out. Set off the fire alarm. A gonorrhea nodule is what we're looking for. Okay, let's have a little look.
Oh, fucking hell.
Lesions often occur on the ventral side of the glands, presently abscesses. So So he's claiming that he took it from within the vaginal walls.
Pulled it out.
He pulled out a nodule.
You could now completely rubbish the story.
And this is part of the true or false Camden quiz. I'm going to go to images.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Yeah, you wouldn't
do
be
it.
able to handle that.
I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
It's not for you, Jaack. Wouldn't get one this tattooed on your arm.
He probably would.
Extra some of me.
I think there are certain parts of that may tap into the truth, but I think it may be ever so slightly embellished.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe you can remove and eat and put back no.
Okay.
I think there would have been some sort of bursting, some sort of heavy abscess discharge.
Thank you, doctor.
Don't think this one's going to go viral.
How long were you a doctor for then?
Not enough to cover the gonorrhea nodule. Sweet. I was 1 year.
Right. And what's the most gruesome thing you saw?
Ooh, the cadavers. I mean, this in the training. So you literally, people dedicate themselves to. I mean, they say to science, but to have various medical students laugh at you when you're dead is probably a better description. So you got these dead bodies. They're there. It's kind of weird.
Naked.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at naked?
Just because the way it's said. Naked.
He got excited.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the problem. I was like you, Jack.
Right.
I found it funny that there was a dead willy in front of me. The other doc said, yes, it's a penis. And I was like, it's a willy. It's a willy. It's a dead willy. So it was square peg round hole. Not the willy, but the me in that environment. It is. I used to mess around all the time. I used to as you can imagine, and there was junior doctors that led the sort of cadaver. They were the anatomy lessons,
right?
And so you had, this is this nerve. Well, let me show you this nerve. This is this muscle. Let me show you this muscle. And I used to dick about and used to do silly things and used to put credit cards in orifice and then pretend where's the shouldn't. So anyway, there was a lot of silliness going on. There's a lot of tomfoolery. Right. There was and this poor guy. This now I get from his point of view. He's just trying to teach these most of whom were interested medical students. Anyway, I then got punched extremely hard in the face outside a pub in Manchester. Nose broken, ambulance called. That's not the best bit of the story. That's the horrible bit of the story. I get taken in to A&E, right? Who is the doctor who is needing to see me? It's the doctor who for the last year has been wanting to punch me in the face, the anatomy teacher who does the cadavers. And he was like, it's you, mate.
No.
And I'm your doctor now. Maybe not on the painkillers. So it was all. Yeah, it was. He got his revenge by seeing me in his department.
Wow.
With me lying down. So
nose broke.
Yeah.
Just random night out, or?
It was a night in Manchester. It was. I was, as on many nights, with friends having a giggle, and I think someone was being a dick at the bar and shoved me or something like that, and or he thought I shoved him or something. He was just an idiot, You get the purple like, what are you doing, mate? Like, what's got? And it was. He had a thing and didn't want to let it go, and I'm sure I was also equally, rather than trying to calm things down, probably trying to look at him from the other side of the bar and go. Right. I can't remember his ears, and he waited outside for me.
Wow!
Tapped me on the shoulder. As I turned around, knocked me out.
Sucker punch as well.
Sucker punch.
Going back to the cadavers. Did you ever get used to seeing dead body, or did it not really affect you?
You do. I mean, because it's there every week. You get used to,
Every week?
Every week you'd have a lesson, yeah. There's a lot to learn.
New body every week or same?
No, not new body every week. Same body that you would learn everything about that body.
How do they keep that?
Pickled it. They made a pickled body.
Yeah. You put stuff in through people's veins and in the whole body, and
that preserves it.
And then they put them in the fridge. I mean, this is, yeah.
Is he grey? Is he very? Has he got any colour?
They are pretty non-human, coloury looking by that stage, but they are, you can
Smell?
Recognise them. I know my uncle, and that's that's him. No, it's a smell. It's not pleasant. I'm not actually sure it's totally necessary as well.
Right.
It's poor people who thought they're dedicating their human body doing some great thing.
Yeah.
But it is part of the. I assume it's still part of the course, the cadavers, and you're seeing these things. You're seeing the muscles. You're seeing the layer upon layer of the human body.
Oh, you can open them up and
You open. Oh yeah, you're not just.
looking at the body.
I probably should have explained. We're not just staring at this fucking dead naked bloke. Going. Any other questions?
I think the general audience understood that you were cutting it open.
Okay, that was it. No, so you're cutting them open and you're going to different layers and you're seeing different things and different parts and you're taking out the kidney or the muscle or the brain or the this or that. So you're seeing
Holy
these things.
shit.
Yeah.
I could not do that. I bet you thought when you looked at me I could do that, but I can't do that.
I thought you did do that. I thought you have done that. No. Yeah, it's. I guess. Yeah, man, it's interesting, isn't it?
Do you ever miss that?
Ever miss the smell of dead bodies, Simon? All the time. I miss this. What do I miss? I mean, helping people is nice, man.
Yeah.
It's nice being able to, and it doesn't often happen in, you're working in the NHS, you're working with sick people, they're in, they're out, they're in one department to the other department.
Yeah.
But actually being able to be with someone and they see that what you have done has helped them and then they go home cured.
Yeah. Is there a particular moment you remember like helping someone that was like touching or stayed
Guy
with
came
you?
in, he'd eaten something from his partner, a gonorrhea sweet. And he was.
gave him a Jolly Rancher and he
I
was
said,
fine.
"Chill out, mate. Have some licorice, and we'll get you out of there. Brush your teeth." So, is there a particular moment? No, I mean, people in the hospital, they are like sometimes they're the last people to be talked to, almost.
Right.
Like, because there's so much going on around them, and you get swept in. So the ward rounds happen. You know, the ward rounds. So every morning, the team comes in, pull open the curtain. And everyone comes in, and it's like that's their bedroom basically, and everyone's like, and they all crowd around the bed and talk about this person like they're not like really there. It's like and I sometimes have the time to be able to go and explain, what's going on and what's happening.
Yeah.
And they appreciate that.
Yeah.
I can save one life. No, so people like that, and often the junior doctor's the one who has a little bit of time, and they're based on the ward. So
You've got that connection to the patient.
But equally, geez, I mean, I was one of the most. I mean, you meant to say we are responsible for taking the blood. A lot of blood samples need to be taken, and there's one called the. So anyway, I'm taking putting a ventflon, it's called, into this vein here. And draw the curtains like 3 a.m. or something, and I put it in, and it went in not to the vein, but to the artery.
Oh shit!
Blood flying out. I'm like all over the curtain. Like, Jesus! Ah!
Fuck.
Yeah, learning on the job.
Yeah.
It's a bit like a plumber when you that's the wrong pipe, mate.
Yeah. Can you get in trouble for that, or is that just something that happens?
Not if you don't tell anyone. Not if you write natural causes. Look, it's not, mate. It's horrible. Yeah, I mean, you can get into trouble
Right.
for these things, but
I got a phobia of the doctors. Can't go.
well, what I've told you probably will make
It's not
you wanna
help,
go
yeah.
less. Have you really got a phobia of the doctor?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Health anxiety. Yeah.
So what's that?
Don't know.
The doctor in I want to help. What? Has
Dunno.
it been a bad experience?
Yeah. We won't go into it, but
Oh, I think we will, Jack.
I'll tell you what. My cousin though.
Yeah.
Because my cousin's.
I love that.
Just
Tell you what, here's a funny story about my cousin.
Talking of fingers, yeah. We were. My cousin is thick as shit, and when we, so I have a fear of.
Is he watching this?
He might do. Shout out Reese. And he. So I have a fear of like cancer. Basically, that's my thing.
Yeah. Well, it's a fair fear to have.
Yeah.
I don't know what percentage get it. Yeah.
Yeah. He went to the doctors for a checkup, and he called me up and was like, "Mate, I got some bad news." I was like, "What?" He was like, "I got the big C." I was like, "Fucking hell, what? What do you mean?" He's like, "I don't know. They just done a test and I've got chlamydia." I was like, "That is not the big C, you cunt. That's the
amazing.
little C, isn't it?" Right, let's move on to the medium.
I want to help you with the doctor thing.
We'll chat.
Why?
I'll call you up and cry
No,
on the
because
phone.
this is we're gonna sort you out, man.
You can sort me out.
We're gonna sort you out. So you just don't ever go to the doctor.
Never go. Yeah. Basically, I found a lump when I was younger.
Yeah.
and I didn't go to the doctors for like 2 days. So I spent 2 days thinking, oh, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Then I eventually did go to the doctors, and they said it was just a cyst. But I think then I had like this weird trauma of, oh fuck, I can't go, so I don't go. I spoke about it on Diary of a CEO.
right, is that right? Yeah. Right. Most people, how they built up a successful business empire. Once I found a cyst, Steve, and I left it for a couple of days. If I would have invested in that cyst, would it be worth anything? You need.
Let's talk about comedy.
You need to go doctors, mate. You need to get over this.
Yeah.
You need to sort out if you're scared of the big C.
Yeah, I will do.
Talk afterwards.
At some point, talk afterwards. So you're a junior doctor. You're in you've been doing it for a year.
Yeah.
How do you go from that to comedy? What were you sort of like moonlighting as a comedian? What were you doing?
I mean, they are totally different worlds.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that kind of was weird, because you come from this almost, I mean, not institutionalized, but institutional system whereby there is a exact way of, if you want to do this, you have to do the following GCSEs and the following grades. And if you want to do this, A-levels. And if you want to do this, you have to get past these exams. And then suddenly comedy. So how do I do it?
Whatever you want, mate, yeah.
What? No, but tell me, what do I have to do? Because I want to be a comedian. So so that was kind of a weird thing of... And people will ask me, I want to get into comedy. You've got to just do it and start and write and try. And I started by just putting little videos together of characters.
Little sketch things.
Little character things. And I started trying to do a bit of always in character.
Yeah.
That's why this tour and this is such a departure for me.
Is this the first time you've gone on stage as Simon Brodkin?
Yeah, essentially, yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So, which is why it's really cool that it's striking a chord with people and feels good to do. And to get to talk about real things. That would never occurred to me to do.
Yeah.
I always I'm going to pretend to be other people. Well, you heard me talk about before, the people I was looking up to. It was Sasha being different characters. It was Ricky in The Office, and, Steve Coogan with Alan Partridge and what have you. So it was always just, of course, I'm just going to pretend. and I did some little videos and I did and got like a really early break. Like way too early for me. Like I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
I saw you in another interview. You said that you were putting them onto VHS tapes and dropping them off
on my BMX. Literally,
that's quality.
Sounds like a movie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And just going around and VHS tapes, which are obviously massively old school.
Yeah.
But in the TV industry, they carried on way longer than any other thing, because all of the little TVs people bunged. They came with a little VHS thing.
Yeah.
So people, that is how they... Anyway, so I was going around doing these things, dropping in these tapes, and...
What, so are you dropping them to, like, TV bosses, production?
So I literally looked up production companies that I thought did comedy.
Oh, wow.
Literally was dropping in, and one of them went to Channel 4, and the guy at Channel 4, it was Robert Popper, who is still, I think... he does Friday night dinners.
Okay.
He was commissioned the editor of comedy at Channel 4 for a while.
Yeah.
He was like, it's funny, this is great. One of the ones I was doing was busking on the tube.
Right.
With as this doctor character of mine, inspired by one of the doctors I saw as a junior doctor.
Okay, cool.
Who just took like hours and hours and hours to do a really simple operation and nothing. And everyone's like, what's going on, man? At it. And then in the end, you just went, no, I can't do this. Can someone else come and do it for me? The level of incompetence of this guy was truly spellbinding.
But you should go to the doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah. But cysts he smashed.
Yeah, right.
So I was doing this Iraqi doctor who was coming and he couldn't get a permit into practice in the UK, and he was going on the tube and busking, doing these silly things. Mm-hmm. I was actually doing it with someone who I found, a friend of a friend, who was also like, hey, he's trying to get into the world of cinema and TV, and he's now like one of smashing it in Hollywood as a DOP.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we've both gone on to greater things. I'd say he's probably
And you're being interviewed by the same fucking YouTuber.
He would not do this. he would not. He would like. He wouldn't even reply saying thanks. Really appreciate it. It would just be like, fuck off. He might even block you.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So and the guy at Channel 4 was like, "It's fun, brilliant. There, let's just get you on. Let's do something." And I was put onto the slot just after the news. It was meant to be like a current affairs thing.
What, on actual Channel 4?
On actual Channel 4.
You've posted. What? How long's the process from delivering a VHS tape to being on Channel 4?
In my case, it was like, I don't know, like 2 months or so. It was insane. And it was just like, obviously there was some talent there.
Yeah.
And amazing. But it was like, it was like seeing someone kick a football in the park and saying, "You're starting next Saturday."
FA Cup final.
Yeah, FA Cup final. It was, and I was in there with Talkback Thames, and they were making like big shows at the time with Bo Selector,
Right.
and all of the LEG stuff. And it was, and I was like, and it wasn't a proper show. It was like these little few minute things. So it was like,
Oh, what, before a show, like a little ident?
they had 5 minutes. It was a 5 minute show.
Right.
So 7:55 after the news, I think it was.
Oh, so it was
on
PG?
Yeah, it was all PG.
Yeah.
And it was like no one was really. It was just. I was like, what? And then the people involved were like, who is this guy? What we have to do is like, fine, it's not proper television. And then obviously it went in a slot that was current affairs. So no one was even thinking it was comedy. I think the place that previewed it was the London Iraqi paper that said, definitely watch out for this. A really interesting insight into what happens when an Iraqi doctor comes to London and can't practice medicine. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm just a fucking clown pretending to be. So that was interesting.
And then so it just took off from there. And then what was the first real big? That's a break. But what was the break?
That was a break,
Yeah.
but a break that was just was a little bit wasted. It was too much. It was too soon. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. And then I was recommended to go to the Edinburgh Festival, and I was like, whoa, this is where all the comedians are. Amazing. The Edinburgh Fringe, where stand-up's going. And I started doing Lee, who's one of my characters that I'd done on tape. And I then did that on stage, and that kind of immediately felt like it was, even the first gig I did, that was like people responded to that. I mean, one person tried to bottle me, but the rest loved it. And then the Edinburgh Festival, the BBC came along and said, we want this guy on TV. And out of that came BBC Three's Lee Nelson's Well Good Show. And that kind of,
Wow.
from that, yeah.
How were you coming up with these characters when you're just sat at home, like Lee Nelson and the other character you just mentioned? Like, what's your process? Is it like the other one? Obviously, you mentioned you worked with a doctor that made you kind of.
Yeah,
create
you're
that.
from Hampstead. You kind of said there's not many Lee Nelsons.
Hampstead Garden suburb, please.
Okay, sorry. There's not many
That's just
Lee
like
Nelsons
inferior.
there.
Sounds better, but it's one step down.
Okay. Gervais is in Hampstead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you look like anything, living in the world, seeing people around you, whoever you come across. I think with Lee, it was there were these guys who were on the top deck of a bus, and they were showing off to their mates on the bottom deck, and they were like running up and down, and then one of them flobbed out the window, and they were happy idiots.
Right.
And this kind of, wow, they're just not realising like the impact they're having on people. They weren't being nasty, they weren't being bastards, but they were just like, oh mate, it's amazing, look at this, hey, I can flob out the window, yeah? Look at it, hey, you see that? I flobbed out the window, that's funny though, right? And it's this joy that they took in life, like,
Yeah.
oh my God, yeah? Hey look, I'm gonna push you down the stairs. He just went down like everything was amazing.
Yeah.
And the view, but equally they were, if you looked at them from the outside, you just think, a bit, but actually they had this amazing, and that came where Lee came from is like, oh my God, yeah,
Because Lee Nelson, the character, or that, like he's a likable character, isn't he? That's the thing. You're not doing it from a place of
totally. He is just everything is take the mick out of everything,
yeah,
but not treat anyone differently.
yeah,
Almost like because I mean a lot of emphasis now is on how do you treat this person,
yeah.
and about this man, how would you want me to address this person, and can I say, is it permission for this? Lee's just like, hey, everyone, look, it's the Queen. Let's take the piss out of it. Look, the bloke in a wheelchair. Just everything is the same.
Right.
And just is so almost immune from any of the normal rules of thinking, the middle class, it's constant. Can I say this? Is this allowed?
Yeah.
Just smashing through that and just go, Ray!
Were you more... Because as you're starting out and you're doing stage stuff, is it easier? I don't know if the word is easier, but are you more confident going out as a character than as yourself back then?
Certainly. Yeah. 100%. I didn't even consider that it's an option for me. I wasn't even something that I wanted to do, would feel comfortable doing. I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. I would just it was horrible. I wouldn't even think of it. It wasn't even part of the process to go, well, do I do me or the character? I'm going to do a character, 100% character.
Really?
And to do me as me was, it was always like awkward, weird. And that's been one of the hardest things. The hardest thing of all the career so far has been going from the characters doing me. I mean, it's ended in the best place, but going and taking those first steps on stage and going, okay, so this is me. This is how I sound. Sounds weird. And what do I think? What do I want to say? What do I want to... From all that muscle memory of just grabbing the mic and just coming out as Lee, snap out of that, it was weird. Has
the writing process been a lot different? Writing as
definitely
because of your thoughts as opposed to someone else.
100%. Not only my thoughts, which is why it's so. You can. The characters are amazing, but they have a limited. Well, people like Steve Coogan doing doing Alan Partridge, and then Al Murray in The Pub Landlord. Their characters get better and better over the years. Amazing. They're better writers than me. For me, it was like, okay, how many more things can I see the world through Lee's eyes?
Right.
And it starts becoming, I've done that and I've done how many times? How many things can Lee talk about in France? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not. He doesn't know much.
Yeah.
Once you've gone past croissant, and baguette and Paris, Eiffel Tower, right? That's it.
Yeah.
So the being me, I can talk about anything from past, future, present, what I think about the politics, the family, the emotion. And so it is more fulfilling, I guess, to not sound like a bit of a bellend, but it's
no, I can
creatively really, really cool. And the writing process definitely changed because Lee, with a lot of pullback and reveals, there was a lot of da-da-dip-ba-bam, right?
Yeah.
Whereas for the stand-up, and this is an area that I'm trying to just get better and better at, you want to go into something and go into it and go into it and go into it and keep going in this bit.
Yeah.
And so if you like doing the sort of pullback and reveal, is actually kills that bit. Because then you present the whole thing that you've talked about as not true. So then you can't carry on talking about it if you've already gone, ha, da-dum, psh. So you want to stay in it, but keep writing jokes for it.
Right, okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah. Go on.
What was it made you realise that you didn't want to do the characters anymore?
It was more the pull of wanting to do me than the push of going, I don't want to do the characters anymore. But the characters, as I say, the writing was becoming, I was less inspired by going, right, like early days Lee, early days Jason Bent, the footballer, you're like, what can I talk about in character as these things? It was like, let's go. And then toward the end, it was like, man, I've done that. It feels a little less. And the great thing about our jobs is we get the luxury of doing things that we really want to do. You really wanted to do no research on my life, and I respect that because that's what you wanted to do. And so it was becoming less inspiring, and also the stunts I was doing were becoming less about the characters. At first, it was like really felt strongly. You stay in character. You only do interviews in character. I did that interview as Lee.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
With you many years ago. So I would have been always stay in the character, stay true to the character.
Yeah.
And then the stunts, more and more the stunts. And then they become, well, I'll do it in a character, but it's not a proper character. I just need to be able to think of a way of giving Theresa May a P45 at the Tory party conference. I'll be a bit of a Tory boy.
Yeah.
And so the characters and the sort of religious sticking to the character and what they think and what started slipping away a little bit from what I felt strongly about. And then that combined. And also at times I was on stage as Lee going, that's too, he wouldn't know that. That's me.
Right, yeah.
I want to give this a go myself.
Yeah.
In the middle of shows, I'll be like, I want to go at this.
That's mad, isn't it? Because it is you up there, but it's not you up there.
Yeah.
Well, you touched on your stunts a bit there. My first question on that, because I think a lot of people, if there's some people out there who don't know who you are, they would have seen your stunts.
Yeah,
they would have seen these. Is this what we call them? Stunts? Is that what you call them?
Stunts, jokes, pranks, desperate cries for attention. The moment before I get put in a police cell, whatever you like.
Because I think pranks is underselling it, because pranks has kind of been ruined, isn't it?
Yeah, I think TikTok and Facebook people have ruined
your Ben
pranks.
Phillips of the world, these fake YouTuber pranks. Or
Yeah, pranks does sound like you're about to whip someone's kegs down and go, hey! Which actually would have been funny for Donald Trump.
But yours always sort of have a message and a meaning behind them, don't they? Well, most of them do.
Yeah, I guess message, meaning, maybe too lofty, because they are ultimately. I'm a comedian. I'm trying to make people laugh.
Yeah.
But I guess the areas that I care about are real world things, and so, yeah, when thinking of what's going to be the best way of, it's always for me like a joke in the real world, a moment. So wouldn't it be funny if the guy who is clearly super corrupt, right, Sepp Blatter at the heart of football, wouldn't it be funny if I handed him a load of notes and said this was part of the North Korea 2026 World Cup bid in character as Jason, and then like threw them all over him? So that was like, wouldn't that, and then you go from there, okay, how can I go about doing that, and with Theresa May, wouldn't it be funny if what she's saying, she's strong, stable, and everyone could see at the time she was like literally the weakest prime minister, and clearly Boris was trying to get in there to go and actually, what's the opposite of strong and stable? Getting sacked. What if I could sack her? I could give her a P45. Wouldn't it be where you do at the Tory Party conference? How am I going to do that? So that's where it comes from.
Yeah. You see, I think you, with a lot of these, you were kind of like ahead of the curve with a lot of these, because I don't know how if you have your finger on the pulse of YouTube much at all, but you at the moment, like, you have creators like Max Fosh and Zach Alsop, and these kind of people are doing these kind of things, which you've been doing for a long time. So I think you've sort of paved a way for that. Like, I think so. My last video I did on my YouTube channel was about 2.5 years ago now.
Oh, really?
So I moved to this.
Okay.
But I think probably...
It's good to know I've done as little research on you as you have on me. I know you were brought up in Canada.
So I did a video. It went really well, actually. It might have been a thing that you may have seen in the news and not known it was me. But during the whole Tory thing with they were having parties and lockdown and stuff like this. So I hired 100 Boris Johnsons and went and had a party outside Downing Street, and it was like all of the newspapers and stuff. And when we was coming up on the way here today, Fiona was like, "That's such a Simon thing to do, like that kind of thing." So I think it's probably embedded in the back of my brain. Like,
well, look, I think pranks, stunts, whatever. How long have they been going on for?
Sure,
like hundreds of years.
Yeah.
First guys, So I don't think there's anything original probably about anything that anyone's doing. It's interesting because the YouTube stuff, I wasn't hitting that at all during those things, which was silly, but it just wasn't in the circles I was hanging out with. But yeah, for sure, I should have been whacking them out on YouTube, and that was all, and doing it as part of that. It would have been
a pretty penny for sure.
A pretty yeah.
When you're coming up with these stunts, is it just you in a room, or do you have a team around you? Like, how many people does it take to pull off something
There's
like this?
400 to 500 of us in 3 offices.
Don't need the YouTube money.
No, that's me, myself, and I. Yeah, just
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but really. I thought there'd be like
the only time it wasn't just me was the Channel 4 said, we want to sort of follow you for a year and see, you do some of the stuff, and we'll film you doing that. So then I had access to someone who who could help move. But it was still mostly just me, obviously the producer. We were chatting through ideas.
Right.
But yeah, it's a bit of a one-man band.
Because you don't even really have a camera person because these things are like events that are already being filmed by.
Exactly. I never thought beyond, which is stupid of me. I never thought beyond that moment. I never thought beyond just go and do it, which is obviously stupid, business-wise. Fucking idiot. But sort of actually the best way to get it done, because there's so much to think about.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to work out exactly how I'm going to sneak in there and do this and imagine that, and then I've got to think about how I'm going to do all the filming and the posting and and what actually I found when sometimes the cameras were trying to follow me, that would be the last thing I want is for people. You try sneaking in with someone. That's right, Simon. Just back a little bit, and we can get you. That's good.
Yeah,
no, I want to be just
too manufactured. That isn't it? Yeah.
Well, also it gives the game away as well.
Right.
So
sure.
Being light on my feet, able to change things instantly, not needing to rely on anyone. It probably was the best way to get the stunts done.
Well, I've got
just keep reading that over and over again. No regrets.
I've got some of your stunts here. So for any of the listeners who haven't clocked on yet, Simon is the guy who's done these. So if we can have maybe one sentence to describe each of these and how you were feeling or whatever. So
sounds like a court. One sentence for all of these.
Throwing money at Sepp Blatter at a FIFA press conference.
Disgraced FIFA president with Jason Bent handing him the money, going, Sepp, this is for the North Korea World Cup 2026 bid. All the money's here, as we discussed. And up in the air, and that was and that picture of
it's iconic now, infamous.
Yeah, again, didn't think of being in it. Oops. I clearly needed to speak to someone who has a clue about business. So Simon, you've created this lovely picture, but you're not sort of in it, really.
I could have told you that. Okay. We touched on this, but handing Theresa May her P45, great moment.
Yeah, that was. I actually thought I was going to be the only one to prank her that day or to pull a stunt on her, but actually that was the day that the letters started coming off the backdrop. It was like the nightmare Tory party conference speech. She had a cough.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And the letters started coming. It said for a stronger Britain, and it was by the end it was for an orange, grin, for an orange bin. It said by the end. So and then I came on, and by the time I came on, people were like, "Oh, poor Theresa, everything's going wrong for her." I didn't realise I would be part of this moment of the biggest nightmare party conference thing ever. So,
before we go on, how are you getting into these? How are you getting into the FIFA thing? How are you getting close to Theresa?
Subterfuge, my dear friend.
Right.
Look, blagging, bit of fraud thrown in there.
Okay.
Just chuck it in the mix. Bit of illegal stuff. Mix that in with a big pair of testicles. Someone with nothing else to do. Bosh, you got yourself a stunt. That's going to be ready in a couple of hours. There you go.
Okay, one we haven't mentioned yet. Ruined Trump's golf day.
Okay, so that was dressing up. So Trump was opening a golf course in Scotland, and I dressed up as if I worked on the resort, and I threw hundreds of golf balls at his feet as he was giving a big speech on the green in front of the world's press. And I was like, everyone there, this is the part of the new Donald Trump golf range, and all the golf balls had swastikas on. Another awkward moment. If it's any consolation, Donald didn't find it funny.
Are you not worried that you could get fucking killed for doing this?
Again, I probably should have had someone advising me both on the business and staying alive front. That one, apparently, things were guns were drawn and pointed because I survived. I don't want to ruin the end. But yeah, I'm not thinking about that at all. And I always made sure I'm not running up to yay or doing something wild. But yeah, probably could have been shot, but. Hey,
That's mad. What? So you must get arrested after all of these.
I've been arrested. Yeah.
How many times?
Yeah. Lost count.
Really?
But you sometimes get confused between the actual arrest and where they just cart you off into a police van, hold you in a police cell. Actually, that day it was the Scottish police that got to me first, and they were amazing, man. They were amazing. They cuffed me, arrested me, chucked me in the back of this police van. I sat there for a couple of hours, crapping myself, and then this big burly armed officer just yanks open the van door, says, "Yous mate are very fucking funny." He loosens my handcuffs, gives me a sip of his iron brew, and then got me to sign one of the golf balls. The Scottish police were amazing. Big love to the Scottish police. They'll deny all of this, of course. And then they drove me to Glasgow Airport. They persuaded the CIA not to press charges against me, and they drove me to Glasgow Airport. I got a flight back home to London. Or as they told Donald Trump, they deported me. So they were great, man. And different police, they've got I remember at the Tory party conference, the guy said, I'm small, and these armed officers, they're big. And they look even bigger when they've got very big guns. And I remember him going, "Listen, mate, I'm a big fan of yours, but you've gone too far this time, mate. You've gone too far this time." As there were three of them, like literally armed guarding me around, like, and then the police cut. They have to do the business, but equally they know that I'm not trying to cause harm, not trying to kill anyone. But sometimes the message that the police get can be different to what actually happened in the room, because they were in the room. It was the one where I stunted it was the, do you remember the Volkswagen emission scandal?
Yes. Yeah,
Volkswagen, basically, they put in a little box onto all the cars for the emissions to say they were way lower than they were.
Yeah.
So people would pay less tax, and they'd get all the government, green deals and all the rest of it. They were doing this across Europe. So it was just after that, and it was the motor show in Switzerland. All these cars, they were launching the new Volkswagen car. The CEO of Volkswagen was there. "Guys, everyone's new car." Everyone's like, "Woo!" And then I ran on with a Volkswagen like mechanic thing. The mechanic, the overalls,
the
big Volkswagen on the back, and holding this little box with wires on. And I said, "Guys, I forgot to put the cheat box on this one. I'm going to attach it now. No one's ever going to find out about it. Don't worry." In the middle of this launch, I'm obviously then carted off, arrested, wait for the proper police to come. And then they get told this guy has come on, right? And he has attached a box with wires to the underneath of a car. They start treating me like I'm ISIS.
Oh my God.
And it was insane. And my German's pretty bad, and their English was pretty bad. And so I'm trying to just tell them I'm a comedian. I'm not. And they were just having none of it, man.
No.
That was where I felt they were like shoving me down. They took away my phone. They were like, "We're going to hack your phone. You better do." It took for like the superior, like one of the senior guys to come in who could understand more of what I'm saying.
Right.
Wikipedia'd me. "He's a comedian. He's a funny guy." And they saw the stuff I'd done. Next thing you know, I'm having photos with them. Like, "They get the cheat box. Brilliant." So that was hairy.
Shit.
Are you not worried doing it about like doing these in a foreign country? Because obviously it's a bit different to if you get arrested over there and end up in prison.
All the points you're making are really valid.
Just another thing to
I
think
should
about.
have had these thoughts. Yeah.
Fucking hell. And then tell us a bit about crashing Kanye set at Glastonbury.
Okay, so Kanye, that was so he was self-styled Yeezus at the time.
Okay.
And so that was in Big Lee days, and I was Leesers, right? And I had the t-shirt made, and I had a toy microphone with me, and the plan was I'd try and get on stage. I was actually performing that year at Glastonbury in the comedy tent.
Right.
And I knew someone who looks after like a lot of the big guys in the like proper the big bands.
Yeah.
And he was going to give me backstage. However, when I came to saying, so do the backstage, he was like, he suddenly realised, funny day for Simon versus me losing my job. Not worth it. So he didn't give me any wristbands. I had nothing. And I was just carrying on at the festival, just having a laugh. And
So at this point, did you just have an artist wristband, but you didn't have a AAA or?
No, all I had is I'm not even sure if it was a wristband at Glastonbury. Glastonbury, I've been to Glastonbury.
Yeah.
Monster, right?
Yeah.
So the comedy tent is just like a 30-minute walk from the pyramid stage. They have nothing to do with each other. Like I'm like nothing. Every like I've got that.
Right. Okay.
And there's a funny story about that in the end. But so I couldn't get anywhere near the main stage, backstage, nothing. But I was having lunch on that day, and I was like, hang on, eating my falafel. And I was like, let me have a look back at it. And I saw behind the falafel stand this hole, and then started going through more and more and more areas, and your cars are parked, and I'm getting more. I'm like, oh my God, I'm backstage at the pyramid stage. Holy shit, went back out. And like spend the rest of the day trying to buy clothes that could sort of make me look a bit like a gangster rapper, which is not easy at Glastonbury because they sell like hemp baskets.
yeah.
Like, so I got these boots and I got the thing, and it was a bit rubbish. But went back there later on. Cut a long story short, properly managed to blag it, including the last round. They were like, "What were you doing?" Like, about to get on stage. I said, "I'm meant to be on, you idiot." Through I went. Up onto stage, there I am. I had my Lisa's t-shirt, which was because I thought that was the plan, to use this guy's. I didn't realise once he hadn't given me his wristband, I could still potentially do it. And that was, my little cameo with he was like, very unpopular that year to be performing.
You're right.
And everyone was like, he's going to have a guest. Lot of that was my Eminem moment. It's Eminem. There's a white guy in the background. It's just who is it? And
you just start doing your pep letter.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The pride you have given me and my city. So and then he had no sense of humour about it.
No.
Nah.
He's saying
Cut
this
the
on
whole thing.
the thing, is he?
Yeah, he got no. He cut the song. I got booted out. The most Glastonbury security, they were like, I thought they were going to arrest me, ban me. They went, don't do that again. And I'm then back out in the festival.
No.
What? They didn't fully kick you out?
They didn't kick you out of the festival?
And I then was like, oh shit, timing-wise. I went and I found my wife who was there. And I was like, you see me, I just did it. And she was like, oh, sorry, we've just been in the dance tent. Amazing.
And you got to just enjoy the rest of the
Amazing.
Glastonbury.
Well, then I had to go and perform at the comedy.
You've done it before your performance.
Are you dumb?
Before the...
He doesn't think about
I
these
think about these
things.
things. Thank you.
That's insane.
Right, so then
So funny that
Do
you
it after your performance.
I can't change it. I can't go, can you put me on?
Yeah.
Can you have Kanye's people have ever thinking of standing?
That's so funny.
And then the funny thing was, they wouldn't let me in to the comedy area because I didn't have my passes with me. I went on completely clean on stage, so no one could say, rah, rah, rah. So if they search me, you say you're about to perform with Kanye West. It says here you are a comedian.
Yeah.
So I went on with no ID, no nothing, and then trying to get in the comedy area, and they are tighter about letting me through. They're like, no, I don't think we need some ID here. Thank you very much. I promise you, I meant to be on here. I wasn't meant to be on there, but I meant to be on here. So I had to actually work harder to blag my way into the comedy
Your own
tent.
gig, yeah.
My own gig.
Wow.
Which was a bit of a come down because obviously I was like, 150,000 people, like insane.
Yeah.
Then there was the come down. My wife just goes, nah, didn't see it. Brilliant. And then I was on there in the comedy tent and they were just watching the comedy.
Right.
So I'm like coming out, I thought, oh my God, I'm just going to get heroes welcome from the guy who just been on stage with Kanye. He's now here. Yeah. And everyone's like, no one's
No one's
like,
seen
see
it.
what I just did? Do I talk about being on the same level?
Right.
The audience?
Right.
I was up there in the rock and roll legends and they were down there and they were watching some comedians in quite a wet tent. So that was the Kanye gig went better.
Right. What's the worst punishment you've ever had from any of these?
Worst punishment?
Yeah, like do they press charges? Do they drop it?
I was banned from going to grounds for, was it 2 years? I can't remember, year and a half, 2 years.
Any football grounds?
Football grounds.
Yeah, because I went on and joined the Manchester City squad.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You're going to say, didn't you think of? No, I didn't. Have you not got the pattern here? There was no thought. I joined the City team at Goodison Park and warmed up with them. And it was as Jason Bent. It was when City were just starting to sign lots of players. I was like coming in there going, my agent got a call. I'm meant to be in the squad. Let's go.
Are you still doing that accent when you're on the pitch to the players?
Yeah. Well, the best thing was afterwards. Then I went to court. That wasn't the best bit, but brilliant. The criminal justice system, amazing. And afterwards, there's like press outside, and the press, man, well, they just ask the same questions. So they're not like, actually, this guy's a comedian, pretend. They're just like, they know the story, they don't know much about it. Yeah. They're not sending the comedy guys, they're sending the news guys.
Yeah, right.
And I did the thing as Jason and gave this whole statement.
That's so
and
good.
And it was great because Carlos Tevez was down the road. I can't remember what court I was in, but a few miles away, Carlos Tevez, a City player at the time, was getting banned from driving, like driving like 400 times over the limit or something. But with a good lawyer, he got like a week's ban. And I was like, and I ended it by saying, I'm going to give Carlos, I got to go, so I got to pick Carlos up from down the road. And I had the footballer's wife with me. We hired like a Ferrari. It was brilliant, just for the post. But that was then banned from grounds.
Fucking hell, and that's the worst. That's like the worst.
They actually turned that great because City lost the FA Cup final that year to was it Bradford? Was it 1-0? Anyway, I couldn't go. Wasn't allowed to go. Wigan. Yeah. Thank you, mate. Lost to Wigan. Yeah. And I couldn't go. Wasn't allowed to go. The worst City game. Yes.
Oh, mate, you've done some mad stuff, haven't you? Mad stuff.
Clearly, the way you're reacting, I didn't realise it was mad. Did you not think of this?
No, we're just trying to help you.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever do any more stunts?
Not after the advice from you.
Well, no, you can. Just think about it first.
Yeah. Well, they don't
give us a call. We'll tell you where you're going wrong.
The thing is, absence of thought can often be the best thing when doing these mad things, right? At the moment, the tour I'm on is going great. Yeah. Like the turning, going from the characters and then doing stuff as myself, and that's just been snowballing, and that's great.
You're on tour. You're still on tour now.
I'm still on tour now. The last handful, the tour's just grown and grown and grown. And it started off like a London-wise, I think there was one Leicester Square theatre, then that turned into 8 Leicester Square theatres, and then it's turned into an extra 3 Apollos. I think there's 1 Apollo left. And
13th of December, is it?
13th of December, yeah.
Well, if people want to come see you...
What could possibly go wrong? Friday the 13th of December.
Where can people get tickets?
SimonBrodkin.com. Or cash in hand. I'm outside the gig
in Camden.
For 20 quid you get a ticket and you get a bouncy castle.
Well, mate, this has been an absolute pleasure.
Likewise, man.
Oh, it's gone full circle, isn't it? 10 years ago, and now we're back here again, mate.
Love it, man.
Thank you so much for coming on.
My pleasure, thank you.
It's always awkward for me to reach over, isn't it?
What's beyond the tour and stuff? What's 2025 got in store for you?
2025 has got good one, man. 2025, more writing. Let's maybe another tour. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep everything happening. More social media stuff. All the TikTok stuff's blown up. The YouTube's growing. The Insta.
What are you on all the platforms? What's your handle?
At Simon Brodkin.
Okay.
And that only started in lockdown.
Oh, sick.
Because it was always Lee or Jason and so that's been, I think, most watched British stand-up comedian on TikTok with some stuff.
Wow.
There's like 40 million on some of the bits of stand-up. So
smashing it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Nice, mate.
I won't be coming back here just to say next year, not in 10 years.
Right.
No, I would love to come back, man.
Hopefully we'll see you in 10 years' time then.
Yeah.
There we go. This has been Jaack Mate's Happy Hour podcast with me, Jaack Mate, Stevie White, and the brilliant Simon Brodkin. Simon, we always finish with the same question. What's the meaning of life?
Laughter.
There we go. See you in a few days, guys. Thank you. That was great, mate. That was really good.
Likewise, dude.
Jack Mate's Happy Hour.